Right, man. But back to Habakkuk, man. You know, cause everybody claim they believe in the Bible in America, man. You got half of America's gonna go to church tomorrow, man. But they ain't being taught no truth. They being taught watered down truth, man. You know, nobody going into the prophecies, man. Because the majority of the people living wicked in America, man. You know, so that's what hey. Now the Lord got His truth servants out on the street corners, so that hey, ain't no excuse for nobody, man. When the judgment comes, it ain't gonna be no excuse to nobody, man. It's Habakkuk 4:4 again. Behold, I don't know where the camera stopped at, man. So I'm gonna read verse 3 again, man. It said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And what's that vision, man? That's speaking. The so-called white man being taken out of his rulership, man. The Lord finna restore the kingdom to His people, man. That's what salvation all about. But guess what else part of the vision, man? 2/3 of our people that want to live wicked, that don't want to get right, you're going to get destroyed right along with this place, man. So that's part of the vision too, man. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith, man. Right, man. So the so-called white man been lifted up over 500 years now, man. And you can, if you just look at the history of the so-called white man, man. From the Renaissance period, you was just started the Renaissance period, man. You don't even got to go back to history before then. Into that, man, you can see that there is no uprightness in him, man. He have committed number of wickedness, man, on the face of the earth, man. I'm going to give you a scripture to prove it, man. We're just going to go back into the first kingdom of the so-called white man, man. Which were the kingdom of Greece, man. Under Alexander the Greek, man. We're going to see what the scriptures say about this, man. It's just to prove the point, man, that the so-called white man's soul that is uplifted in him, it ain't upright, man. It's just going back into the history of him, man. I'm going back to when he first got it started, established him a kingdom on the face of the earth, man, under the Greeks, man. Because all this is in Bible history, man. When you read Daniel the 7th chapter, man, going to the 4 beasts, man. You know, you had the Babylonian kingdom, the Medo-Persian Empire, you had the Grecians, and you had the Romans, man. It was the Grecians and the Romans. That was when the so-called white man ruled the earth, man. You know. This is First Maccabees. And this also going right back into, man, how the so-called white man, man, He oppressed a man and his heritage, man. He covered fields, man. Because that was Alexander number one thing, man. Alexander the Greek, his saying was he wanted to Hellenize the whole world, man. What's the so-called white man saying today, man? They trying to democratize the whole planet Earth, man. This is First Maccabees. Chapter 1, verse 1. And it happened. After that Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Kittim and smited Darius, the king of the Persians and the Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece, and made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up, man. There it goes. The soul that is in him, that is uplifted, the soul that is uplifted in him is not upright, man. So here you go, right here, man. He won them many wars. His soul was lifted up, man. It started with the Greeks, man. Then with the Romans. Then after that, man, you had a lot of people that took the Roman Empire down, man. Because the Romans actually destroyed Jerusalem 70 AD to 74 AD, man. But then some time after that, man, in the hundreds AD, we started fighting. It started bringing the Roman Empire down, man. Until like the 320s AD, we actually came back into the power seat, man. We actually took the Roman Empire down, man, and all the strongholds of the so-called white man, man. That's where you get the Dark Ages from, man. That's just going into the history from the Greeks into that, man. Now I'm going to go back into the scriptures, though, man. Because we're going into it. The soul that is uplifted in him is not upright, man. We're going to go into the scriptures to prove that, going to history, man. Because the so-called white man history is in the scriptures, man. That's why they took this book out the Bible, man, the Apocrypha, man, which means hidden, the hidden book, man. Because this goes into direct history and the track record of the so-called white man, man, under the Greeks, man, under Alexander the Greek, man. We read verse 3 again, man. As it says, his heart was lifted up, and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. A mighty strong host over countries, nations, and kings who became tributaries unto him, man. He done this again, and he came back in the power during the Renaissance period, man. Because see, when we went into captivity under the other nations, man, we always knew we was the Israelites, man. We knew our heritage, man. Even though under the Babylonians, you had Nebuchadnezzar wanting us to bow down to his gods and stuff, man. We always knew we was the Israelites, man. But we always end up coming in the power seats when they seen the power of our God, man. But under the so-called white man, man, he don't care nothing about that, man. He oppressed our heritage, man. He beat our heritage out of us, man. Because he knew spiritually that was our salvation. He knew this is our strength, man. That's why I say our people destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Hosea 4:6, man. They have no knowledge of God in this land, man. But now it is, man. All through the spirit of Yahweh, the true name of the Heavenly Father, by Hashem in the name of Yahweh Shai, man. The true name of our Lord and Savior, man, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And after these things, he fell sick and perceived that he should die, man. Because Alexander was a homosexual too, man. And he fell sick from that, man. He was a homosexual, man. Wherefore he called his servants such as were honorable. And he brought up with him from his youth and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. His four generals ruled in his stead, man. This is the point, though. I'm going to read the next two verses, man. And so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And look up the history, man. He's talking about Alexander, who they call Alexander the Great, man. But he was Alexander the Greek, Alexander the freak, Alexander the homosexual, man. Alexander the wicked, Alexander the Edomite, man. Or the Amalekite. And his servants bare rule one in his place. And after his death, they'd all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils was multiplied in the earth, man. That's the point I wanted to get, though, man. When the so-called white man came into rulership, evil and wickedness was multiplied in the earth, man. And that's what you see right now, man. That's what you see right now, man. He said wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. Under who? Under the rulership of the so-called white man, man. That's why you see wickedness across the whole planet Earth, man. Then you got homosexuals popping up everywhere, man. You know, under the name of democracy, man. You know, America coming to free your land, man. Man, I'm going back to Habakkuk 2, man. Cause just like it said, man, Alexander Hart was lifted up in him, man. Let me get a precept to that, man. You know, get a precept to the Renaissance, man. I see he done the same thing. He came back into power, man. When Christopher Columbus came over here, man. You know, they knew who we were. Christopher Columbus wasn't coming to look for no new world, man. He was coming to follow these 10 tribes, man. Which the 10 tribes. Try going to that history too, man. The 10 tribes was the northern kingdom, man. You know, they actually fled that side of the world, coming over here to try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You know, after the Assyrian captivity, man. Revelation chapter 20, started at verse 1, man, because it's just going through history. When the so-called white man came to his power seat, man, under the Grecians, and then the Romans, man. You know, because the so-called white man, they always fought amongst each other, man. You know, because even during the times of the Grecians, you had the Greeks, Alexander the Greek ruler, man. You had the Romans, which they was the Edomites too. They was fighting for their power seat too until they finally took it, man. We had something called the Greco-Roman Empire, you know. This is Revelation 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand, man. What's that bottomless pit, man? Yours, man. Because you don't produce enough resources to sustain itself, man. You know? Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. This is symbolic. This change is symbolic, man, of the so-called white man being taken out of his rulership, man. Like he gonna be taken out of his rulership again, man. He laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, man. He's not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. He's talking about the adversary on the earth, man. He said the dragon, the serpent, that old serpent, got the same spirit. That was in the garden, man, and the serpent. It's the same spirit that's in the so-called white man, man. That spirit of deception and lies, man. That's why I say that old serpent, the dragon, which is the devil, man. It saved and bound him 1,000 years. It cast him into the bottomless pit. It shut him up. It said a seal upon him that he shall deceive the nations no more, man. So this happened from like 320s AD to the 1300s, man. The so-called white man was pushed into the Caucasus Mountains, man. This was not, you had the so-called Negro, so-called Haitians, and the so-called West Indians. We ruled Europe, man. We ruled Europe during the Dark Ages, man. You know? Because you got those Amalekites, man, in the land of Israel, man. You know, they came out the Caucasus Mountains, and they was forced to convert to one of the, they was forced to convert to Christianity, Islam, or Judaism, man. So that's how they started to so-called take on our heritage, man. But that was just a disguise, man. They was still doing their witchcraft behind the scene, man, worshiping Baal, man. You know, worshiping all the ancient deities of the Babylonians, man. Which that's what they do today, man. That's why they go by the book called the Talmud, man. They don't even believe in the scriptures, man. Read verse 3 again. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he shall deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season, man. And that's what happened, man. The so-called white man, he got sealed up where he couldn't deceive the nations no more, man. You know? And that was from 320s AD to the 1300s, man. Like I said, he started to come back into power under the Borgia family, man. The Borgias. You know, that's where you get that white image of whom the world ignorantly called Jesus, man. That was actually a man, man. Caesar Borgia, man. You know? But this just going into the history, man. Of when the so-called white man first kingdom of Greece and Rome, then he was sealed up for 1,000 years. Then he was let loose during the Renaissance period for a short season, man. You know? This verse 7, I'm gonna skip down to verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, man. So this you see right there, man. Gog and Magog represents Russia, man. So that's why Russia in America, Russia basically, and Russia allies against America and their allies, which is NATO, man. This is why you see this big thing in the news today, man. This part of that vision starting to speak, man. This part of that vision being made plain, man. You know, like I said, the vision been wrote, but it was for an appointed time, man. And now it's starting to speak and being made plain, man. So the people can understand, man. You know, they're back in the Habakkuk, man. Because his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith, man. So this is the just gonna do, man. You gotta live by faith, man. If you living by sight, you gonna be deceived out here, man. You thinking it's about everything you see, you gonna be deceived, man. You know? Cause everything you see is temporarily, man. This the so-called white man kingdom, man. This is a temporary kingdom, man. It's temporary, man. Why you think the Lord told those, I'm gonna get it, man? Why you think the Lord basically was telling those wicked Pharisees, man? He told them, you are your father the devil. Then he also told them, you are from beneath and from above, man. You know? Which that word beneath goes into, man. I forget the Greek word, man. But it went into temporarily success, man. That's what they was for, man. They was in their land, man, but they was paying tributary to the Romans. They basically was being controlled by Pilate, man. You know? That's why they took the Lord to Pilate before they was trying to put him to death, man. Because they know they had to go through the so-called white man before they done anything, man. You know? You had Herod in the land, man. He was the king at the time, man. Which was the Edomite, man. But going back into the just, if you just, man, which only the Israelites can be just, man, you gotta live by your faith, man. See what's going on right now, man. Faith is what's gonna get you through it, man. You know? Faith is what's gonna get you through what's gonna happen in America. You know? Listen to your preacher tell you to prosper. That's temporary success, man. Don't be from beneath, man. You gotta be setting your affection on things that are above, man. You gotta strive for that There ain't nothing wrong with having things, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good house, a good car if you got that. That ain't what I'm saying, man. You got it, good, man. You can afford it, good, man. The Lord bless you with that, man. But know all that's temporarily, man. Know all that is corruptible, man. Somebody, like you said, build up off yourselves treasures on earth, man. Thieves can break in and steal, but where moth do and rust, man. Build up for yourself treasures in heaven, man. Where nothing never gonna get on. Where nobody never gonna be able to take something from you. You know? Verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine. He is a proud man, neither keeping at home. The so-called, how he transgressed by wine, man. All these different philosophies and lies that he deceived the world with, man. Christianity is the wine, man. Christianity is not in the Bible, man. You got laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave us, man. Roman Catholicism is not in the Bible, man. That was set up to deceive the people, man. To deceive the nations. Democracy is not in the Bible. Islam is not in the Bible. All that was set up to deceive you, man. All those are religions. The Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, not religions, man. He used religions to blind you, man, to keep you back from the truth. So like you say, he transgressed it by wine, man. That's the wine. And that's going into, he basically went out, man, to gather all nations to the great battle that's coming, man. Then it said, he neither keep it at home. What's that talking about? America go all across the face of the earth trying to run everybody else's country, man. Oh, I'm going to help y'all eat. But his whole country full of his homeless people not eating, man. This whole country full of people not eating. But he all in other lands like he trying to help everybody eat, man. He killed Gaddafi. Don't you know, in Libya, Gaddafi had a system set up, man. There was no homelessness. Any money he made off the oil went into the bank account of all the citizens. If you started a family, he gave you $50,000, man, to start your family out with, man. But like you say, he transgressed it with wine. He never keep it at home, man. He all in the Middle East, man. He all in the Middle East, man. He just got every country over there war torn, man. What's the latest country he in right now, man? He went to Afghanistan over 15 years ago, man. And he's still there, man. He went into Iraq in 2001, and he's still there, man. Now he done had this war going on in Syria for 6 years, man. Why your preacher not breaking none of this down to you, man? Because your preacher don't know nothing, man. Your preacher don't know nothing about prophecy, man. Your preacher don't know nothing about the mysteries of the Bible, man. That's why. We gonna see in that day though, when famine coming on, when the Lord break, when the economy crash, when this economy crash, ain't no more job for you to go to, ain't no food in the grocery store. You gonna everybody who doubt this the truth, you gonna remember this day, man. Everything, all these words coming out this book is gonna come to your mind, man. The Lord then the Persian Empire get destroyed. Then the Babylonian Empire go down, then the Greek Empire go down, then the Roman Empire go down. I guess you think America ain't gonna go down. America more wicked than every empire that's been on the face of the earth. This the most wickedest empire ever, man.
Shalom, bro.
Shalom, bro. And it's gonna go down harder. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. See, the white man got all this technology now. He think he'll never go down, man. He think he can never go down, man. But that's how the Lord want him, man. Why the scripture say, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, man. What it say, your knowledge is perverted, man. You know, your knowledge perverted thee, man. Isaiah 47, which I'm going to get that, man. Yea, also, because he transgresses by wine, man. The so-called white man telling you, what's part of that wine? Love everybody. You know, it's all right to be a homosexual. It's all right to be a lesbian. Just be what you want to be. Obey your thirst. That ain't in the Bible. That ain't in the Bible, man. He is a proud man. Neither keep it at home. Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. Who track record is that? Go into your history. Who done that, man? Who gathered to him all nations, heap it unto him all people, man? The so-called white man, man. That's why he in the Middle East got all those wars started, man. Just in Iraq alone, man. It's 1 million Iraqis died, man. In that war alone, man. And who started that, man? The so-called white man, man. But what did he use to start that war in Iraq, man? He say those so-called Iraqis helped knock the World Trade Centers down, man. When you go back and do your research, man, the so-called white man destroyed those buildings, man. Under demolition, man. You know? So he transgressed by wine, man. By his lies, man. But like you said, he gathered to him all people and heaped to him all nations, man. That's what you see going on right now, man. Shall not these take up a parable against him and a turning proverb against him and say, woe unto him that increases that which is not his. That's what the so-called white man do, man. He been increasing that which is not his. You go to work and work hard every day, man. He taking taxes out your check, which that's against the law, man. The only way he's supposed to be able to take taxes from you is when you start your own business, man. He never was, that's part of the law though, man. So that's part of him increasing that which is not his, man. You never own nothing, man. They tell you own a house, you can buy a house and pay for it, but you still have to pay taxes on it every year, man. We're showing you never own it. He increases that which is not his, man. America was not his. He took it from the Native American Indians, the Latinos, and the Hispanics, man. And now he got the nerve to call them immigrants, man. Saying he put up borders and saying this is land and they immigrants, man. But woe unto him, man. Destruction finna come to this place, man. And anybody want America to keep going, you're gonna be destroyed right along with it, man. If you don't repent and be born again in your mind, man. But like the scriptures say, the just gonna live by their faith, man. A lot of people got faith in their job, got faith in their money, man. Nah, you better have faith in these words right here that's in this book, man. Stop thinking the white man your friend, man. He ain't white, he red. When you read the Bible and you read about Esau or Edom or Idumea, that's talking about the so-called white man, man. He not white, he red. Should not these take up a parable against him and a turning proverb against him and say, woe unto him that increases that which is not his, how long? And to him that laden himself with thick clay, man. So the nation's like, man, how long, man? How long we gonna continue to let this white man increase that which is not his, man? He control all our resources, and he steady want more, man. So now it's a proverb being took up against him, man. That's why Iran ditched the dollar, man. That's why you got China started something called the Petro One, man. Which they ain't dealing with the dollar no more, man. You know? That's why they build military base all in that South China Sea, man. Cause they tired of the white man coming over here trying to control their lands and control their resources, man. But it's all according to Bible prophecy, man. Cause like you said, how long? He had a specific time for him to rule, man. But now it's time for him to go down, man. He finna be taken out of his power seat, man. Verse 7, then it say, he laid himself with thick clay. Well, you look up that word clay in the Hebrew, it goes back into depth, man. He in depth, man. He like in 20, he in trillions of dollar depth with China, man. So now they taking no proverbs against him, man. Should not they rise up and suddenly they shall bite thee, awake, that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them, man. Oh, this you see going on right now, man. That's why you got Trump in the news. They ain't want to put tariffs on everybody, because he like, man, these nations, they overtaxing us, man. You know? Because see, you got countries, man. Cause see what did America do, man? Like years ago, man. They started sending all their businesses overseas because they can pay cheap labor. Then they pay the people over here, man. But but guess what? Those same businesses they send overseas, it might be an American country, man. But when they send those same, whatever those products are back here, especially if it come from China, it come back as an import. It come back as an export product now, man. So now they put extra taxes on it and everything, man. You know, so that's what Trump mad about, man. So now he want to put tariffs on different nations, man. So he put this tariff on China, which is supposed to tax them $50 billion. China came right back and put the same tariff on them, 25% tariff on them, man, which taxed them $50 billion, man. So the whole time, the so-called white man been thinking he been doing something slick, man. These other nations been plotting, man. They been taking up a parable on him against him, man. And now they starting to let you. Now it's starting to come into effect, man. And like it said, now the so-called white man becoming Buddhists under them, man. So now China realized, look, we can make the American economy collapse overnight if we want to, man. But they don't want to do it like that. They want to drain America for all they can get first, man. You know, all these other nations realizing that now. Mexico the same way, man. That's why, like I said, you got the elections finna come up in Mexico now, man. Which the new president, he like finna get rid of all these puppet leaders that's been selling us out to America, man. And we finna establish our own thing, and we gonna tax it. We finna take back. We finna control our own resources, man. Cause America is an they import everything, man. America not selling nothing, man. That's why you go to the grocery store, all your fruits and produce come from different countries, man. It's a desolate place, man. And it's gonna be desolate when all these nations shoot nuclear missiles on America, man. It's all according to Bible prophecy, man. This verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnants of the people shall spoil thee, man. Right, so just like America been spoiling all these different nations, man. Robbing them, raping their women, you know, because when America go start a war with a country, man, it's only for their resources, man. That's all America go start a war for, man.
They got you talking. You know what? Bible got you here. Because I just left a company. They were talking about the same thing. They come at the Coliseum and then come on up here, you saying the same thing.
Right, what they were saying about it?
What you saying, how this wicked kingdom, America is finna come, Pharaoh and his army is finna drown.
Right.
Because of the stuff that they gonna do. I'm Hebrew. Okay. I'm from the Levite tribe.
Okay.
And like I said, we were just talking about that. We've been in the conference since 9:20 this morning.
Right.
And everything that you're saying is confirmation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because it's the spirit,
see,
you know?
my daddy is where the seed come from. My daddy is soul. My daddy is not going to come out of that worship.
Right.
He's so deep and so far in it until he's not going to come out.
Right, where he is?
He live here, over in South Jackson.
Right. You say he's so deep in the what?
He's so deep into this wicked kingdom.
Right.
Until he's not going to even make it back to where he come from.
Well, he'll have to die, and when he die, he gonna come back. He gonna come back through the people who make it. He gonna come back as one of their kids. Cause that's why the scriptures say, all Israel gonna be saved, but 2/3 of our people gonna be. Right?
Exactly.
Right.
I needed to hear that too.
Right. He gonna come back, but if he don't come out of that wickedness, he gonna get destroyed right now. But when the kingdom set up, he gonna come back. He gonna come back through the loins of one of the elect men. He gonna be in his right mind then. He gonna be one of the main ones that pay the so-called white man back. Cause he gonna be mad when he realize he got, but it ain't too late for him, you know. He still can come back, you know, but it's all on the Lord, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
It's all, you know, because everybody got their certain time they wake up, you know. A lot of our people.
You're right. That's true. I needed to hear that because my daddy, deep down inside, he's a good person. You know, he always have been. All of us have made mistakes.
Right.
But I needed to hear that.
Yeah, it's on the Lord if he gonna take them out of there tonight. Because the end ain't here yet. Because a lot of people ain't gonna wake up to the last hour. So just pray for them. But it's on the Lord who gonna make it right now, who not. But like I said, he will come back in the kingdom though when the kingdom get restored. Because the kingdom gonna be on earth. You know.
Yeah. And it's already here. That's when he's putting people in positions and putting people in certain places. You can tell stuff has really changed within the last 9 months. Because when I first came back here, I've been doing what you're doing on you really don't let me know anybody, because we're the ones that have to keep the earth moving. We're the ones that's close to him. I mean, we're the ones that have to remain current in Exodus chapter 9 in order for his spirit to come through the earth. We have to remain current. That's why I'm not going to, because we're not supposed to, and it's in Exodus 9 and 16:11, keep game by it.
I will say this, Levi was a priest of the tribe, but after the Lord came,
but he's the high priest. He's the high priest. But the Levites were designated for his holy, peculiar training.
Yeah, they was.
And still is. And that's why he's angry, because all they did was use the Israelites all together, and then not only that, they killed him. Michael Jackson, he was a Jehovah's Witness. He was caught up in that stuff. Whitney Houston, they put drugs in her hotel and killed her. She was Israelite too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's what,
sad.
like you say, our people got caught up, they made them deals with the white man, then they tried to come out of it.
Well, the Hamites are the ones that sold us.
No, I'm talking about as far as our people now in this society.
Oh, okay.
To get that fortune and fame,
Oh, okay.
they done stuff they ain't supposed to do, which.
Yeah, I know well enough, because my mom is Hamite. That's the reason my daddy had to divorce her. My mama she believes in all that injustice stuff. It's sad to say, but it's true. Right. And that's why he had to leave. I always knew as a baby who I was, because my daddy, his brothers were number boys. They had their own temples and everything. So I always knew that, because I grew up around them.
Right.
But I do know those Hamites, they're a nation of injustice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you said, they the ones, them and the Arabs, they the ones sold us into slavery.
And the Chinese people too.
Right, every nation took part in the slave trade. Right, man, right.
Yeah.
Right. It's Habakkuk 2:8 again. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because of men's blood, and for violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Right, man, so this is what's happening right now, man. So now say all the nations gonna spoil the so-called white man, man. And this is what you see going on right now, man. Now they looking at how they can get America back, man. How they can pay the so-called white man back for spoiling them and taking all their resources, man. So this is why Trump basically talking all this this is why Trump basically in an uproar right now, man. But it's not gonna this not doing nothing but quickly bringing the destruction of America, man. Precept to that.
I've been walking in the street for 7 years, and I used to be a nurse, and every time I turned around, they used to fire me because I was due to their wicked control. I had my name switched back to what it was supposed to be. I got out of that slave name. I've been working in the street for 7 years. I claimed my Hebrew culture back here in the state of Mississippi. I went in front of the judge and told him that y'all have sold the Israelites bondage in this country. And I claim my sovereignty today. We were created to be sovereign people. So I've been out of the kingdom for 7 years. I don't have nothing to do with it. And Father, he takes care of me.
Right, that was the scripture I was just going into. The just gonna live by faith, man. You gotta have faith, man. Hey, because what you gonna do? You got faith in the system. What you gonna do when the system fails, man? If that's what your faith in, you gonna fail, man. If the system fail, you got your faith in the system, you gonna fail right along with it, man.
Well, my word to you from the Spirit is, your labor is not in vain. Speak. Those people back there, whether you know it or not, they will lose. So your labor is not in vain. That's what Father wants to tell you. Have a good day.
It's Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. It said, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled. Right, man, because the so-called white man, he wasn't spoiled. When you came into power, man, even when you came over here to the Americas, man, how people treated you with open arms, man. They was greeting you with gifts, man. When Columbus made it to the island of Hispaniola, man, he got greeted with gifts, man. And what did he give them back in return, man? Smallpox, death, with the sword, man. Raping the men, man. Raping the children, man. You know? So when thou ceases to spoil, thou gonna spoil it, man. But you ain't gonna cease to spoil, man. But even if you had the man like, okay, I'm finna deal fairly with everybody there, man. I'm gonna deal fairly. They gonna snarl, man. Now it's time for them to spoil you, man. Because you gotta reap what you sow, so-called white man. So you can't get out of, you can't escape your destiny, man. You know? Going back in Ezekiel 35, man. Since you ain't hate blood, blood gonna pursue thee, man, and overtake thee. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, if they dealt not treacherously with thee. Right, man. In other nations, man, when you make deals with the so-called Arabs, the Chinese, the so-called Japanese, the Africans, man, they weren't dealing treacherously with you, man. They was just trade, man, because that's what the nations always did, man. Nations had resources and we traded, man. You know, it showed you that all through the books when we became nation Israelites, man. We always traded with other nations and stuff, man. Had different trades, man. You know? But now, man, going back to the so-called white man, man, it's over him. There's uplifting, it's not upright in him, man. He always dealt treacherously, man, because that's how he was made, man. But like I said, when you cease to deal treacherously, they gonna deal treacherously with you, man. So all this has to come to pass, man. You know, and that's what the other nations doing now, man. They're like, we're gonna get them, we're gonna get them. Burnt us, kept burning us, man. And now she wanna run, act like she ain't burnt us, man. Nah, we're gonna play with them. But they plotting on them, they plotting, man. Plotting on the white man, man. And when thou cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they should deal treacherously with thee, man. So even if you want them to do this with you, hey, it's coming back to you, man. It's coming back to you, man. Rape, rob, and murder the whole earth. Oppress the man in his heritage. Spread your lie throughout the whole earth, man. And the Lord's starting to show your shame to the other nations, man. You know, showing your shame mainly to the elect eye people, man. Now all of a sudden, you wanna be friends now, man. Nah, man. It don't work that way, man. Most High is not mocked. You gonna reap what you sow, man. You go for 2/3 eye people too, man. Back to Habakkuk 2:8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. And because of men's blood, and for violence of the land, and the city, violence of the land of the city, and all of them that dwell therein. Woe to him that covetedness and evil covenants to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may deliver from the power of evil, man. And this is the so-called white man did, man. He went around and raped, robbed, and murdered the whole earth, man. And now he set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from all the bad times, man. You know? But all you was devising the evil against that house, man. Against the whole house of Esau, man. The whole house of Edom, man. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house, there you go, by cutting off many people and have sinned against thy soul, man. So-called white man, man. Let's look at the track record, man. Starting with the Greeks and the Romans during the Renaissance period, man. For the stone should cry out of the wall, and the beam of the timber shall answer it, man. This is why the infrastructure is failing in America, man. This part of that, this is part of that shame that he brought back to his own house, man. You know how many, man, just like in Syria alone, man. You know it's gonna take billions and billions of dollars to rebuild the infrastructure over there, man, in that land, man. You know who's the cause of that, man? The so-called white man. All those fighters in Syria, man, are basically mercenaries, man. Most of them are Edomites, man, out of Eastern Europe, man. Ukraine, Georgia, Russia, man. You know, that's why they never show you the fighters over there, man. They call them ISIS and shit, man. Then when they do show them to you, most of them have their face covered up, man. Because the majority of them are mercenary Edomites, man. You know? Just gonna keep reading, man. Like it said, the stone should cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber should answer it, man. That's why the infrastructure of America failing, man. You know? The bridges, just the infrastructure period, man. Verse 12. Woe to him that builded a town with blood and established a city by iniquity, man. Hey, we can read that one verse right there, man. On America and close the book, man. Because we know this whole country was established by the blood of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know? And it was established by iniquity, man. This whole, you know, that whole DC, hey, we see enchantments all around you, man. They got obelisks everywhere, man. All the holidays, man, is iniquity, you know. It's wickedness, man. Those are just a few examples, man, of a town being established by blood in a city by iniquity, man. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall rear themselves for very vanity, man? So that's what the people doing, man. Laboring in the fire right now, man. This place is gonna be, hey, the fire just haven't got physical right now, man. The spiritual fire is on this place right now, which is His word, man. That's why a lot of people don't want to hear His word, because they're burning them up, man. People laboring in the very fire, and they rearing themselves for vanity, man. Strive for this and that, man. You know, okay, you strive for what you need, and you strive for what you need, man. Your kids might need something in your family, that's cool, man. But like you said, make he ready, make he get it right, man. Get a quick reset. Don't take the wrong impression like you don't supposed to work. You know, I'm supposed to pay your bills, man. Nah, that ain't what they're saying, man. You weary yourself for vanity, man. You laboring in the fire, man. This place is gonna be a big lake of fire, man. Going back to the just shall live by faith, man. 2 Ezra, chapter 16, verse 4. O my people, hear my word, make ye ready to the battle. And in those evil, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. He that buyeth is one that will lose, man. So this needs to be your man frame, man. They ain't saying don't work. You know, do what you gotta do to make it in this society, man. But your man frame need to be this, man. He that occupies merchandise as he that have no profit by it. And he that buildeth as he that should not dwell therein, man. You know? Just to clear something up with the woman, man, that was here, man. You know, she was off by saying that, you know, because the Lord had made all us, you know, the whole nation, kings and priests now, man. Yeah, the Levites was the priests, man. You know, they messed up and they went out, man. You know. So now it's all about the elect. It's all about the 144,000, man. That 12,000 out of each tribe, man. Hey, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna close out, man, because the battery finna go dead, man. Go back to Habakkuk, man. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the water covers the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look upon their nakedness, man. So destruction to you, white man. Cause you the one put bottle to our people, man. Taught them Christianity, taught them that plantation doctrine they own, man. So all this is destruction unto thee, man. But like it said, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea, man. Representing the men on the four corners of the earth with this truth, man. Verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spirit shall be on thy glory, man. Right, man. So that's what's happening right now, man. I'm finna close out, man, because the battery finna go dead, man. Go with that, man. Woe unto thee that establish a city by blood, man, and a town by iniquity, man. That's under the so-called white man, man. According to the Bible, man. So he's not gonna be forgiven, man. No, hey. So with that, man, first and foremost, all praises go to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, that great millstone, man. Salutation, peace, and love to the elect around the four corners of the earth. Shalom, keep pushing, do it to the end, man. You know, shalom, man.